Hey everybody, hello, happy Saturday. I don't normally make videos on Saturdays, but I wanted to share this powerful message that I received this morning from a dream. Very potent, very strong, and I feel like I have to share it with the collective because I feel that this is happening collectively and I feel this is a message that everyone needs to hear. So as we all know, there is mass awakening happening, right? Spiritual mass awakenings. But this dream was just more of an indicator, more confirmation as to it really happening and what is happening among the collective. This morning, right before waking up, I had a dream that I don't know where I was, but I was somewhere. It was pouring rain. And I know this is going to sound very ironic, but in the dream, I was with Jennifer Lopez. And I know it's like, trust me, I know like you're probably going to be like, oh God. But there's a reason behind it, and I'll explain to you. And in the dream, I was with J-Lo. And for those of you that don't know, she is a celebrity, an artist, singer, actress, entertainer. Okay, she is an entertainer. And there was lightning striking. And when the lightning would strike, it would stay in the atmosphere. I would see the cracks in the atmosphere. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So I would see these white lines, and it would stay there after the lightning had struck. Then I see this really big hot pink lightning strike, and it was going really slow. I'll show a picture because I had ChatGPT create an image representing what I saw in the dream. And so it was this hot pink lightning strike going really slow, and everybody was watching the lightning. Everybody was looking at the lightning, like waiting for something to happen, like what's going to happen. And as it struck, all of a sudden it made a crack in the atmosphere, made a crack in the matrix. Okay, you can see it, what it looked like. It seemed like the wall was like a glass wall was cracking. So as a lot of you know, many people think that there is a glass dome around the world, right? So I remember everyone was cheering and they were just like, oh my God, like it was like this relief that I remember having the feeling of like, we're about to be free. In that moment, in the dream, I said, oh my God, it's breaking through the matrix. And I woke up right after gasping, saying the same thing. And I went, the matrix. I can't remember exactly how I said it. I think I just basically said the same thing out loud. So even though I was saying it in the dream, I woke up, my palm to my forehead, and I said, we're breaking through the matrix. Okay. And what was interesting is it looked like as it cracked in the sky. So even though the sky was very dark, it was very cloudy. So it was still daytime, but it was dark because of the clouds. When you see the crack, there it was bright. It was a bright sky through the other side. Okay. So what does this all mean? This is actually the second dream that I had of the Matrix. So I never explained this other one before because I was still trying to decipher and still trying to understand when I should tell this dream. So a month ago, I actually dreamt of my divine masculine, who I considered was my twin flame, stuck in the matrix. So I'm going to explain both dreams and then I'm going to interpret everything. So in that other dream, I was basically yearning. I was sad. I was yearning for somebody. Okay. And I wanted sunlight, which is God's light. Okay. And I was like literally crawling on the floor asking, like, I just needed the sunlight. And then I look up to the sky and I see that the plane is stuck. Okay. I'm not sure if I had already mentioned this dream before, but that dream, that plane was actually representation of my divine counterpart, of who I claimed was my twin flame. And how I know this is because the plane literally said Azores Airlines on it. And I was trying to wake everybody up. I was like, hello, do you guys not see this? Do you guys not see this? How does no one see this? The plane was stuck in the matrix. There was no movement. That was a representation of him being stuck in the 3D. He's literally stuck in the 3D, which is why so many divine feminines are dealing with divine masculines who are stuck. Their twin flame are stuck in the matrix. They're not having any movement and therefore going to either their true twin flame or a divine counterpart, a soulmate or something. Okay. So that was a representation of my twin flame. He was stuck. Okay. Now in this dream today that I had this morning, there was so much meaning behind it. One, the fact that J-Lo was there, even though yes, it may seem really funny, but J-Lo to me was somebody that I looked up to, even though celebrities to me are very like, they're of the dark, they're very matrixy, very 3D mindset. But she, to me, since I was a child, was always someone I looked up to because she's powerful, she's beautiful, she's a wonderful entertainer. Yes, she gets a lot of backlash, but to me, she's very iconic. She can dance, sing, act, she does it all, okay? She is very abundant, okay? Now, it ties into the rest of the messages that I have been receiving collectively through the cards and what I've been channeling, okay, is that divine feminines are stepping into their power. The lightning striking in the sky, okay, it was pink. It was hot pink. And that is the color for the heart chakra. Yes, the heart chakra is green, but it's also pink. And it's also representing the divine feminines, okay? And it's, what is this representing? The lightning strike, and then and then you see the chip in the sky, the glass wall breaking, is mass awakenings, okay? It's the divine feminines awakening. It's their hearts opening. And so everyone is waking up. Now, something else that happened is after I woke up, I decided to go into meditation to understand what this dream meant. And as I was meditating, I start feeling like I'm spinning. And so usually this is the feeling I get when my soul is about to leave my body. And that's when I'm being upgraded. So I start feeling like I'm spinning. And then suddenly I'm getting a vision of a spaceship above me. And I'm starting to get charged in my hand, like energy was in my hand. Now, what I'm getting is that there are many upgrades happening collectively. I know I've heard of some people feeling nauseous. I was a little bit nauseous last night, but some people getting quite sick, ascension symptoms, not being able to eat. I have only had fruit today, and I didn't eat until like 4:30 p.m. I've had no appetite. So if you feel the need to, 5:55 on the clock, if you feel the need to fast, to not eat, to just stay hydrated, drink smoothies, etc., please stick with that. Allow your body to get these upgrades. There's a lot happening. So the dream and everything, the matrix, this is the veil being thin. This is the veil thinning, mass awakenings this year. The divine feminines are fully stepping into their power. Their heart chakras are opening. I also, when I asked in the meditation, I asked what was happening. They said heart chakra opening, a lot of joy, a lot of gratitude, abundance, and just mass awakenings. This is why the divine feminines need to rise. When the divine feminines rise, your divine masculine will rise, okay? Whether it is your twin flame, whether it is another divine counterpart, a soulmate, it doesn't matter, okay? The purpose is for the divine feminine to rise, to do their mission with a divine counterpart. We need the collective to wake up. We need the collective to work together to shift the consciousness, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, etc. This has to continue happening. So I highly suggest you stay hydrated, eat as many fruit and vegetables as you can. When you do feel hungry, stick to that. You know, have a light body. Like, we need crystalline bodies. We need light bodies. We need to activate our crystalline bodies, and we need to transmute with the violet flame of fire, transmute negative beliefs, doubts, fears, transmute all low vibrations into love, joy, gratitude, high frequency, authenticity, speaking your truth. Get rid of that fear. Surround yourself with high vibrational things, consume high vibrational content, foods, people, etc. Okay? Please be vigilant. We are being upgraded, and I was told that this is the Pleiadians upgrading us. So make sure that you are in tune with your body, with your frequency. Much love and God bless.